Okay, welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I do have a Volkswagen Golf GTI. So this is the one on empty. I believe it's Series 15, and this is the 1980 Golf GTI, 2022 build, 52nd day of that year. And as you can see, there, 2019 casting. And so don't worry, I'm not doing this one again. I actually have a pair of ones, but I will do the honors first of color. This is actually a series I hardly buy. Because 75% of the time it's either the Beatles or the Vans. Ironically, the Volkswagen Type 2 van I did cover was from the camping one, where it has the little tent on the roof of it rather than an actual VW series. So obviously this is the slang for Volkswagen Beetle and the Volkswagen cars in general. And there's the club thing, so it exclusively, unlike any of their other sets, is just this. So as they've been releasing hundreds of these, so technically if you get a Type 181 from somewhere, you can get it anywhere. That's what a Type 2 is. That is similar to a Type 2. And that's the cab wagon, and this is the car we will be covering, Volkswagen Golf. They don't have much else in terms of Greenlight if it's not one of these Volkswagens. Technically they don't have any Porsches, but anyway, not important. So anyway, so for this one here, it's the Volkswagen Holly. It is the 270th day of last year and the 14562 WB. And as we can see there, 2023 and Volkswagen. And obviously this is the Series 18, 164 scale, 14 plus. And here you have sponsors and or companies that we have seen before in other series. M2, that I believe it was a Camaro. Had that painted all over. MSD is new for me. And then we also have Flowmaster, Nas, and Earls. At least on this side. And like I said, this thing looks a lot like it could have been out of Running on Empty. And obviously Holly, which is really interesting actually. Now that we look at it, there's no, the Holly is there, but none of the other companies. Anyway, we're gonna get outside over the packaging this car. And as you can see, it is 1976, so 4 years previous to the car that we have. I don't believe there's going to be too many changes. We will see if there are any to the base. And as we all know, the Greenlight comes with the insert that keeps the car from being completely wrecked. I do like the Holly on the hood. And it is the matte black, so it's not the highly reflective pearlescent paint you find on these things usually. Anyway, the cabin is nice and easy to see. It is left-hand drive for those keeping tabs. In the front there we have the lights painted on Volkswagen. It's a little bit muddled, but it is there. We have very minor detail on the rest of the front. Certainly not as extravagant as that. And you'll see that it has an extra pair of the headlights. On to the right side, we see the number 12 Holly, the door handle painted the same color as the background, so that's in contrast to this one here, where it is nice and silver and easy to pick out. This one kind of blends in. And then we have all the sponsors I talked about earlier. A gas cap on the right side. Nothing on the wheels, which is virtually identical to that car over there. And onto the back, we just have Holly, which is the main decorator for this car, and then the keyhole for the trunk, exhaust on the left side, the rear, I believe the brake lights are up there, turn signals just outside of them, and onto the left side, almost identical to the right side, except there is no gas cap there, and it is nice and easy to see right through the car. You do see a little bit of the bubble from the plastic. Windshield, like I said before, is nice and easy to see in, which is always great. Even this one, as long as I've had it open, still has not faded, which is great. And then onto the underside, and we can see it's probably nearly identical, same casting number and everything else. Oh, I apologize, actually, I didn't bring that up earlier. This is not a Golf, this is a Rabbit GTI. It looks identical to the Golf because in certain markets they call it that. So if you're confused, that's why I'm confused. It's just simply that the market changes and they call it something different. There are minor changes as well. They're not exactly the same car. Certain manufacturers will do that sort of thing. So the most important part now is, as we know that one, the hood opens. And so there we have the engine. And the one thing I want to know is it is well done as the other. They did put the hose on the right side of it is black, so it's harder to see with the orange background. But there you can just see it, while in the newer / one I did earlier, it is all silver. And that's what the easy black background is, easy to pick out. Also, they did the, I want to say the Greenlight special, where they do the left side of the support strut there is silver, but the one on the right is black. It is more evident on this one, where you can see the one on the left and the one on the right is sort of hiding. Not serious, not an issue. But other than that, it does appear to be nearly the same car. However, it is not. It's obviously the Rabbit GTI 1976, so 4 years previous model to that one. There are some cosmetic differences. That version over there has the 2 extra lights, and like I said, it's geared towards a different market. But otherwise, it is 90% the same car. And from Greenlight, except for that little light difference, it is 99% the same car. So there you have it. The next video obviously will be these 2 / 1.5 cars, the exact same. It is the Volkswagen. I'll just preview quickly. I won't get into it. And this one is actually a Golf, 3 years after this one and 7 years before that one. Thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto. Don't drive with the hood open. And till the next one.